Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing Cassiopeia, and this champion is going to be pretty strong next patch. Patch should hit in like a day or so, once they buff Archangels. But in general, this champion is a really strong option for really climbing and dominating, especially the lower elos. Right now I'm going to be playing in Platinum elo. And the reason this champion is so strong is because she can really have a lot of kill pressure. When you're versus a mage, I like starting Q on Cassiopeia so I can opt in and try to get some long range trades in. And also, if you start E, the enemy caster minions are going to actually hit you. So that's why I don't like starting E when I'm versus mages. I'm gonna zone this guy a little. Okay, just gonna Q auto there, get a little bit of trade and get them low. And once you're level 2, your champion really begins to unlock. Right now Cassiopeia has pretty good items to build from, especially Archangels. This guy is kind of trolling a bit. Not gonna chase that much further, I'm just gonna do that. Leave. As for runes, you should take... I'm taking double adaptive because you can get a lot of CDR from Archangels. So because you have double AP, you have a lot of kill pressure. Just because of how much AP you have. Right now I'm like pulling the wave, and what that means is I'm letting his wave shove into mine, so it's hard for him to walk up to actually CS. And as a result, he's missing out on EXP. He's probably gonna miss his cannon too. Very nice so far. On this champion, I like to take Conquer, or I like to take Phase Rush. This game I thought I was versus Yasuo, so I took Conquer. When you're versus a mage, I would definitely recommend taking Phase Rush. Just gonna keep zoning him. I'm a little scared of J4, so I'm actually gonna back off now. I'm gonna let him crash his wave in here. And I do recommend starting tier on this champion. It's a very good item on Cassio, because every time you last hit with your E, you get a tier stack. You can stack it up really quickly just on your first lane before your reset. Yeah, I think he might have based, so I'm just gonna shove in. Oh no, he didn't base. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the same thing, kind of zoning him a bit. This guy's playing extremely safe, pretty annoying honestly. The dangerous thing is I have no clue where J4 is, so if I go up too far, he can kill me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with the wave here. Like I always say in my videos, League of Legends is a minion-based game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shove this wave in, because look at how big my wave is compared to his. He can't resist my shove, so I'm just gonna shove in, get a better base than him, and then I'll have first TP onto the map once I'm done. Luckily my dot actually got that for me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and reset. Okay, and I kind of recommend going Doran's Ring so you don't have any... Oh, there's a fight here. Nice, not bad. Okay, just auto. This champion has insane DPS. As you guys can see, my E's are already doing 160 every time I actually land my Q and poison and all that. And I'm gonna go ahead and base. This accelerates me by quite a lot. The mythic I like to get on Cassio is usually Liandry's, because it procs for a total of 6 seconds. And I'm going to explain why it procs for a total of 6 seconds. The only bad thing about going Liandry's is, because so many AP items have health in them now, you don't get the burn bonus where you do extra damage to higher health targets. But, so you do 1% max health damage per second for 4 seconds. So actually I was wrong. You burn for 7 seconds, because if you land a Q, your Q ticks for 3 seconds, right? And then the item will tick for 4 seconds, right? But during those 3 seconds where your Q is doing DPS, it keeps refreshing the tick of Liandry's. So a total of 6.9 repeating seconds is how long Liandry's actually does damage for. I'm gonna put a ward here so I can play towards one side at least. Bot lane's not having a good time. This is a champion that you can actually 1v2 on. It does insane damage. Okay, I want to gank bot lane. I also have TP as well. So while I'm going into the bot side, go, 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 go. Unfortunate. I could flash over the wall if I really wanted to, but usually I like to conserve my sums for scenarios where I actually need to use them. But I also didn't know if Veigar had flash or not. If he did have flash, then I would simply just be wasting my flash. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the wave here. And remember what I said earlier in the video, pulling the wave means letting the wave shove into you. And by pulling this wave here, Ziggs has to overextend a little bit more than normal to CS. Bit of a disaster in the bot lane, but no worries. Okay, I know this Ziggs is probably going to greed for this cannon. So I'm going to see what I can do. This guy really doesn't want to walk in, huh? Okay, bot lane is a serious disaster. I'm going to have to use my TP to help him out, probably. Oh, this guy is kind of stuck again. There's a huge wave for me to collect, so I'm just going to go collect the wave. And this is why I recommend phase rush versus mages. As you guys can see, it's pretty hard for him to actually catch and run towards the Ziggs, because he has pretty high range. This is good. Okay, and I'm actually going to be able to survive that too. Nice. Okay. Now I have my Ravenous Hunter stacks running up too. So right now, the game state's looking pretty good. I'm very strong, very accelerated. The hardest counters to Cassiopeia are, I would say, Syndra and Orianna, because Cassio can't really like reach them at all. So that's the one weakness of this champion. She can't really reach people that outrange her unless like she has a flank on them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my line. Andres, remember what I said earlier? He gives you a ton of damage for a long period of time. Nice. Like I said, this champion is a champion that can really absolutely destroy in duels. Oh no. He just EQR'd. That's alright. Okay, and then my next item that I would recommend for any elo Cassio is Rylai's Crystal Scepter, because this gives your ability a slow for 30% for however long the ability lasts. So whenever I land my Q, they're slowed by 30% for 3 seconds. That is insane. So this makes Cassiopeia Qs extremely easy to land, because if you start off with E and you slow them, you can probably land your Q. And if you land your Q, well then you can just chase them and probably secure the next Q. So this item is very strong. The only downside is it does not synergize with the bonus damage to max health, because it gives you max health. Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit different because the enemy bot lane is aggressing really hard. I'm actually going to play for shove and just roam as much as I can. Yeah, I'm heading over. You can actually start the fight if you want, bro. I'm gonna play it a little bit slow. I'm gonna press my R here. Nice. So this champion is, I mean, she's pretty similar to Ryze in the items she builds, except Liandry's. She builds Liandry's. Ryze never builds Liandry's. So she's similar in the playstyle because she is a dueling champion and she really loves building tier and archangels. Right now, only Ryze and Cassiopeia probably built tier. Not many other mages built tier. I'm gonna go ahead and get a ward over here. And I'm just gonna shove out and look for any roam play I can look for. Probably roam on Graves. I think he's gonna just shove in the next wave. Okay, now I'm just moving up. I don't have my R, but my E currently does 271 magic damage. It's very strong. Nice. And then Friends of Mine gives me mana back. So I don't have that much mana issues right now with the rune page. And I'm very close to my Rylai, 600 gold. And I definitely recommend Rylai's over any other item on Cassiopeia. Even Archangels. You'll get Archangels in a little bit. Not right now. Because Rylai's makes the game so easy to play. Because this champion is point and click in terms of her E. Everything else isn't point and click. But the point and click aspect of her E, which is her most OP ability, makes it really easy to land this damage once you have Rylai's, so you can actually get poison on your opponents. Okay, he's just backing off, so I'm just gonna farm it safely here. This champion used to have a lot more sustain back in the past, but I think that sustain might come back once they buff Archangels. Right now, it's still too expensive of an item for me to buy second. But maybe in the future, once it becomes cheaper, you can buy Archangels second instead of third. Okay, not bad. Looks like they are fighting down there. Okay. I can still head down there, because looks like he isn't really running away yet. So I can probably catch up to this guy. Alright, Yasuo seems to be pretty stuck here. And I'm just going to secure the kill on him. Just going to ground him. Pretty simple stuff. Just like that he dies. And then I'm going to go ahead, fuck this wave, take a base. And then I'm going to build towards my Archangel staff. Okay, Rylai's Crystal Scepter. Also, you don't really want to buy Archangels until you have full stacks on this. So, because the passive is better. It gives you a lot more ability haste, and it gives you health back. Whereas right now, it's just completely useless stats if you just have Archangels. But Serops is pretty okay. Now I'm at the point in the game where I can look for 1v1, 1v2, 1v3 plays. You really have to play it well to outplay like the 1v2s and 1v4. Hello? Okay, well this guy's just dead. Probably wasn't looking at the screen. Happens to anyone. Yeah, I'm gonna actively start looking for these fights because I know my champion is strong and I have such a big lead that I can just look for these. Okay, I probably can't catch him. That's okay. I know blue buff is spawning soon, so after this mid wave, I'm gonna make my way towards the enemy blue buff and see what I can do there. Right now, I'm so strong that I can actually take any 1v2 play and even win the 1v3 plays. And this is just because Cassiopeia's kit enables her to do so. I'm just gonna R there so I don't get CC'd. And then there's no counterplay. If you guys don't know how Cassiopeia R works, if they're facing away from you, it's a slow. If they're facing at you, it's a stun for 2 seconds. Okay, I'm going to do a W flash here. You just W where you want to W after the flash, and then you just press flash. It's very hard to react to, and people with flash sometimes might not even react to it. So it's actually a pretty broken combo. If you guys do not know, W grounds people, meaning they can't use any movement abilities while they're in your W poison. Okay, now I'm going to head back into the mid lane. This farm. And then I'm probably going to have enough for Archangels after I collect this wave and base. Okay. Alright, now I'm at a very good point in the build. I'm gonna have a lot of ability haste. Right now I only have 35, giving me 26% CDR. But after I buy this, I'm gonna have 59, which is 37% CDR. Really good amount of ability haste. And I can definitely win a lot of fights. Okay, these three are basically your core items. After this, it's pretty obvious what you're gonna build. There's only a few choices. You need Void Staff and Death Cap for sure. So the last item slot is going to be a defensive item, whether it be Zanya's or whether it be Banshee's Veil. So for now, right now I have so much damage that I don't need to itemize into more offense. I don't need Void Staff. I don't need Death Cap. What I'm gonna build a lot of ability haste. But what I'm gonna build is going to be Zanya's, because that is the defense I need. They have a lot of lethality on their team, so I want Zanya's. He could be on Scuttle right now. Oh, it's already gone. Okay, and the whole reasoning is, and this applies to every champion and every game state, whenever you're extremely ahead, like I am right now, itemizing defensively is better than itemizing offensively. Because if they kill you, right, then you're going to give up a lot of time because you're dead. You're going to give up a lot of gold because you probably have a bounty. But if you itemize defensively, you already do a shit ton of damage. You don't need more damage just yet, right? And then because they can't kill you, you can keep your lead. So whenever you find yourself extremely ahead, I would definitely recommend avoiding items like Medjai's and going for items like Stopwatch, Zanya's, Banshee's Veil, you know? Okay, got a lot of dot ticking on this guy. I think you should probably use your Herald, my guy. Okay, nice. Okay, and there's actually no need for me to stay here. I can actually run up topside and look for a gank on this Yasuo if he doesn't just die. Oh, there's a fight there too. Okay. Unfortunately, he died before I got there. My team is also dying over there. Not sure what happened mid. Actually gonna look for a TP flank and see what I can do here. Okay, perfect. And on Cassia, you can usually out-sustain a lot of the damage they deal to you, because you're probably going to have Ravenous Hunter like I do this game. It's healed me for 2.7k so far. And then Archangels does a lot of healing for you as well. Not that much, but it does a decent amount of healing. Okay, now I'm going to go get this wave. Look at where this wave is. It's about to crash. Whenever a wave is about to crash, ideally you don't want to reset. Because if you recall, all that minions, all these 6 minions are just going to be lost to the void. Whereas if you grab it and then you recall, you'll be on time for the next wave. So, just remember about waves and minions and like where they are on the map. That's how I always have 10 CS per minute every game. Whether I play in Challenger, competitive, or literally anywhere. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get Farsight. So now that I have my Zanyas, I'm definitely able to basically do 1v5 plays. I would recommend against doing them, but if you feel confident and if you feel like you want to have some fun, you can go for it. Okay, because my Samira is dead, I'm gonna take over mid lane here. And after I shove this mid wave in, I'm gonna go into the top river, see what's going on around there. Right now I have 41% CDR, very good amount. Okay, looks like there is a fight going on in the top side. And once I make it to the fight, I'll be able to clean up. Alright, I'm going behind these guys right now. Oh, I actually pathed wrong. Okay, I think I can... unfortunate. I was gonna R flash. Unfortunately, because I am chain CC'd by Yasuo R, J4, EQ, Ziggs W, and Veigar stun, not much I could do to outplay that at all, even with my Zhonya's. My only mistake was not checking this brush. Fortunately, they aren't doing Baron or anything like that. Nice, okay. Yasuo got a good amount of gold off of me, but it is what it is. I'm gonna respawn on the map, and then I'm gonna see if I can group up with a little bit of my teammates and see what I can do. Okay, unfortunately I am now down flash, so that's a tool I can't use. Oh, could have kept running, my guy. I'm running up. I would suggest you do the same. Unfortunate, quite unfortunate. Got a kill on him. See Yasuo, who's the biggest threat. He's not near. See Ziggs. Ideally, people play into you. Oh shit. Ah! Okay, well, I traded one. So unfortunately, because my Zhonya's was down, I wasn't able to negate most of the damage. Kind of a big feeder Samira, but I'll see if I can carry this. Yasuo's also getting really strong. It's honestly just me versus the world here. This guy has a little wit's end now. Okay, I sense a really important fight coming up soon in the next minute for this Drake, so I'm actually going to get double stopwatch. Whenever you're extremely ahead, remember what I said, you want to survive. If you have 5 seconds of invincibility, you're going to be extremely hard to kill. So I'm going to path to blue buff, maybe? I'm coming for that blue. I guess he just wants it. There's a Drake coming up. There should be a Drake fight. Okay, so I'm gonna group with my team. Whenever you are fed, you kind of want to babysit your team. Just like that. I can trade 1 for 1 because I am babysitting them and I'm around the area. And we can just hold our control over here.
An ally has been slain.
Gonna ground him, perfect. Gonna get this Drake real quick. Nice. Smited it too. Gonna get this Bolt Wave and then take a reset. Oh, unfortunately the minion did not die. This guy is dead. A bit of a rough game. Yeah, we see Yasuo. Yasuo is like their only strong member. As long as we can deal with Yasuo, and we will, because my R is really good versus playing versus champs like Yasuo, we should be able to win the fights. Yeah, we see Yasuo. I can't walk up to this wave because I have more people alive than me. I'm just gonna collect it here. Okay, I should have just Zanya'd from the start. And then that would have saved it. Quite unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna sell this stopwatch now, and then I'm gonna get my void stuff. My last item is going to be death cap. So that could have been a really good play if I just Zanya'd at the start instead of Zanyaing too late after they had already done the damage. So it's very important that you anticipate and prepare and react properly to the enemy's damage source. Because they have so much lethality. They basically turned out all their damage instantly. Then if I negated that with my Zanyas, I would have definitely killed all of them. I don't think he realizes his R pushes people away. For some reason, this guy really wants to go top lane. Yeah, I just need one good fight. That's all it takes to turn the tide of this game. Just need people to group with me and we'll be in a good spot. Just have to kill Yasuo and avoid getting one-shot by these guys. Okay, well they're not on it. I'm not sure why, but Ziggs is over there, so I'm just gonna shove here. Maybe he goes on me. Okay, I grounded him. Nice. Remember what I said about Zanya using properly there. Nice, we got 2 kills. Okay, just what we needed. Now we just have to stop this Yasuo from sieging, and it looks like he already stopped. Okay, so the important part there is I use my grounding to stop J4 from pressing ult, which is a lot of his damages, guys. I don't know if there's any vision around here. I don't think there is, actually. They're probably focused about Ocean Soul, so I'm pretty sure I can just sneak this. And as you guys can see, Cassiopeia does a shit ton of damage to Baron. Yeah, they have no fucking clue. Hopefully J4 doesn't make it here in time. Oh, clutch. Okay, I would not really recommend doing that, but my team is very disjointed, and I feel like this is probably how it feels to play in gold for a lot of players. Like, your teammates just have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're just running around dying, you know? So I just had to make a play, any play, and it worked. Okay, Veigar is still around. He's not allowed to enter from this angle. So I'm just going to keep hitting this tower. And essentially I'm just going to play for whatever fight angle I can get. As long as they're playing into me and I'm not playing into them, it should be pretty hard for them to punish and reach me. Okay, there's no blue buff up there. I'm going to take camps away. Every time you take a camp away, it's 200 net gold swing because you take 100 gold and they lose 100 gold resources. I'm 400 gold off of getting my death cap. Hopefully this isn't worded. It's probably gonna go around here. What? Where is he?
An enemy is godlike.
Yeah, let's leave, bro. I don't want to stick around too long. I just want to get to this rug camp and get my death cap. And once I'm full build, I can actually look for a good fight. Once I have all this AP. Nice, my Xerath is playing very well actually. Good shit, bro. Alright, hopefully this dies. Alright, now that I have death cap, I should do a shit ton of damage. I have 757 AP. Cassio actually gets a lot more AP than normal mages because she does not need to buy boots, so I have access to 1 extra AP item. Right now I am very strong. The only thing I have to watch out for is burst and Yasuo. Yasuo does extremely high amount of damage. Okay, my E's do 750 damage and it's on a 0.42 cooldown. Gonna get the next mid wave in, and then probably shift to a side lane. Whenever you play League, you want to get that mid wave in as much as you can, because it gives you time to do other things on the map, like go on the river, look for vision, look for pick plays. But you also have to be conscious of when the next mid wave is. It's gonna meet in about 10 seconds, as you guys can see there. So I'm gonna see if I can get this wave in. Then I'm just gonna base and get my elixir, because I don't have anything else to buy anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and recall here. Hopefully no one sees me. And I'm out of here, and then we're just gonna be playing for this Drake. Just gonna be a standard 5v5. There's nothing on the map to fight for except these two coming up 2 minutes. It's a bit too late to like actively go for towers, I'd say. So we're just gonna ARAM and fight for this Drake. So this next fight is really important. For some reason Yasuo is going for this. Very good stun by me there. Nice. Okay, Yasuo is dead. We can try and looking for something. Actually would not be a bad chase. Okay, whenever they Zhonya's, you want to ground them in place so they can't flash away, and that's just a free kill there. So with this champion, Cassiopeia, as long as you play fights better than the enemies, you will win the game. This is a champion where you really just want to test your mechanical capabilities and carry just mechanically. I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay, this guy walked up too far. I'm gonna go for that. He's dead. Looking for a Q. Okay, remember why I said Rylai is so fucking broken as champion? Oh wow, he actually survived. It's because it slows them for so long. 3 seconds if you ever land your Q. And then it sets up your next Qs. So Rylai's is really a ideal item for Cassiopeia. I'm gonna go ahead and Zhonya's. Probably gonna have to flash away, because I don't want to die. Okay. And I'm just gonna back off here. I don't think we can end, because I don't really have too much to work with. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get that ocean. Well, maybe we can end, actually. This guy's like chasing. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Ocean Soul, and then next fight is gonna be the last one. Okay, very nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, at this point when you are full build and you have a lot of excess gold, you don't really need to farm, but what you do want to do is set up your wave so it shoves out. So I'm just gonna shove out bot and see what I can do. I'm gonna get this real quick. Actually gonna teleport onto the map. Okay, they are on this Baron, by the way. just playing for the fight here because Baron is most likely gone. I'm just trying to set up favorable fight conditions. Wasn't too horrible. I'm gonna see if I can flank this guy. Bam, got one. So positioning is very important on this champion. Any champion in general, really, positioning is actually important. Okay, I think he's probably dead to the bleed. Okay, I'm coming over, my pal. Grounded. Remember how the slows help you land your abilities. My R is coming up in a bit, so I don't have to be too scared. He can't really go on me. Okay, gonna ground him. Bam, 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 bam. Champion that can outduel Yasuo. Well, that is Cassiopeia. Now we're just gonna end. Actually ran into some struggles this game. A lot of venting, actually, from my teammates. I guess this is pretty common in the lower elos, which I did not realize. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know if you have any feedback at all. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.